The many different shapes and designs worn in various events turn into a dizzying blur of color. The flamboyant shirts are the mark of a campaign period that is quickly heating up. The colorful outfits many politicians are wearing on the campaign trail have their origins in little shops such as these ones, and as the campaigns heat up, so these tailors have their work cut out for them, trying to meet the demand. The little shop in a metal container on a dusty road in Kangemi attracts little attention, yet though the outside is nondescript, the clothes in Shienze's shop are the furthest thing from blunt. They are made from a mix of brightly colored fabrics, and tucked in between the shirts that are a blend of ethnic and Western is a shirt bearing the mark of the Jubilee Party. Designing campaign shirts is a lucrative and fulfilling venture for 23-year-old Shienze Hasoha, and yet the designer, who has been in business for 4 years now, started making the shirts almost accidentally.
Mtu tu akona function yake, MC anataka kujiekwa hivi ama company meetings during the annual company. So haikukuwa kitu ile investment umefanyia kubwa sana.
In March, however, as the political tempo picked up, things changed. NASA principal Moses Wetangula, who had had a few shirts made, helped spread the word, as did Belgut MP aspirant Nelson Koech. This word-of-mouth advertising opened the door for her to make shirts for NASA presidential candidate Raila Odinga.
So ikakuwa sasa ni kazi, sasa imekuwa kazi ya ukweli.
In the middle of a busy marketplace, another tailor is putting the finishing touches to a garment. It may not look like much now, but during the political season, a single shirt could be the big break for the wearer and the tailor. George Oyo, a tailor with over 17 years experience, is also in the business of designing garments for politicians.
Wakati wa kampeni nashika.
Shienze learned to sew at her mother's knee as a child. This knowledge, coupled with a degree from USIU, enabled her prepare for the business. George started off as an apprentice 17 years ago before he set off on his own. The rules in designing shirts for politicians, the two tellers, are not always clear.
They even actually inbox me on WhatsApp. Hi Shienze, I need this and this kind of shirt for this function. My colors are blue and white. Think of something nice. They send you the money. You think of something nice, you give it to them and go. There are others that come with their own designs. They have something pictured in mind, and then we translate it.
Whatever the design, however, party colors must feature prominently. Political bigwigs, they tell us, don't always place the orders themselves. Shienze, for instance, didn't know she was dressing the NASA principals.
The measurements were sent to me via WhatsApp. So it was written P1, P2, P3, P4, P5. And I was told to do a uniform, same color, and then the branding, I'll be given the name later. So I just treated it as a normal client. They sent me the logo and the names, and I was like, nah, this is for the principals. And then I didn't also bother to ask when they were going to be worn, and I saw the shirts, the 5 shirts, and I was really happy.
While George only realized that Uhuru Kenyatta was wearing his shirt when he saw it on TV.
Shati zile nilishona, baadaye nikaona president mwenyewe ndiye amevaa. Sasa nilishanga. Baadaye kupigia yule alikuwa amenipatia hiyo order, ananiambia hizo zilikuwa ya president. Hukujua?
A shirt with a name printed on it can cost anything from 3,000 to 20,000 shillings, depending on the quality of fabric used. Tailors rarely use Kenyan cotton, and speed is of the essence. A custom shirt takes about a week to make, a process that may be expedited depending on upcoming events. They insist that no tailor can afford to take sides in politics. These just two of scores of tailors coming up with eye-catching designs for aspirants and their supporters. Business is booming. Later in the year, Shienze will be opening a new store in Westlands, while Oyo's business has been growing steadily in the last few months. But the gravy train, they know, will soon ground to a halt, or at least slow down considerably.
It's a sad affair that politics are ending on 8th, but we will have been so glad to have it prolonged for more shirts.
Sasa hii ya kampeni kisha tunarudi kwa hii yetu ya kawaida.
But for now, there is more than the money making these tailors happy.
Unajua ukifanya kitu unaona product yako mahali fulani, na uwezi amini kama mkubwa ndiye anaweza vaa, na pengine hata huyo mkubwa kujui. You see? Una feel very happy.
Wilkes Anyabwa, Citizen TV.